and they actually did go towards the military island. Now, I really want to see, are they going to be going towards military again, or maybe Milta or somewhere new? But again, Zeus this time seems like they are not going to be going to shelter anymore, because even in the last time they went towards Georgia Pool, where Aeneas do like to go there, and I really feel like that's the city where they are in prime.
I mean, talking about teams like Zeus, they certainly have those plan A, plan Bs, and then you of course have a plan C going on. So might as well try experimenting. I mean, you are the top of the table, you are doing well, 237 points already, nothing really to worry about. You've got Zol, who is also leading the kill leaderboard. So yeah, I mean, Zeus are really taking their own sweet time, they're experimenting things around, but looks like Starwood Flex are the ones who will be again, as usual, heading down to the military base over here. But talking about Blood Legion, well, my eyes are definitely searching for them, and I believe this time they've headed again back towards Rozhok.
Well, I mean, quite a good decision. I mean, to be honest, it really depends on the circle, and yes, Rozhok will barely make it inside the circle. But again, now, circle definitely isn't in Military Island, so I'm kind of disappointed, but this circle can also be quite interesting if we see some drastic circle changes. But again, only time can answer those questions. And as I was saying, Style Flex, they will have to be quite cautious this time if they want to cross the bridge, because 1952 are always the one who make the bridge area their houses. But now take a look at this fight that might be panning out. Dead Eyes crossing eyes with Blood Legions.
Now, this is not the first time we are watching Dead Eyes going after Blood Legion. Now, we have seen this fight happen again and again, and there's always been two ways. It's just not a single-sided fight. I mean, Blood Legion put up quite a show over there. Even Dead Eyes do not shy away from a fight. So I'm really excited to see as to what the outcome will be this time when these two players, or rather teams, lock horns against each other. But somehow this fight has been brought to a standstill, but Shifu finally making the movement over here. Dominic and Cairo praying around from the fences over here as the entire team, in fact the pack, the three-man squad of Dead Eyes is actually committing in for a push. Now, Blood Legion look well prepared. I mean, the setup is really good, but that one nade, this is gonna give down a lot of information as On Top has managed to spot out Dominic in the process.
What an eagle eye. Gotta say that. Spotted him just through a little pixel and a minor gap. Finally, the fight will be breaking down. On Top taking a lot of damage in the process. Dominic doing a lot of damage on the Shifu, sir. On Top is down low as well. Gyro from the backlines will be doing the work as, again, Dead Eyes kind of struggling on their knees. But Blood Legion are the one who brought them down to their knees. And it seems like Hungry Box will aggressing right inside. But again, Blood Legion are there to provide the backup from the backlines. Of course, Gyro being the man. And a little bit of disrespect coming in from the side of Blood Legion against Dead Eyes, and this is what we like to see, the rivalry building up.
That saltiness, I love that. Add a little bit of vinegar and makes you that delicious fries. And exactly, I mean, Dead Eyes taking quite some beating out there. And well, Blood Legion, now they were completely prepared for this fight, right?
Hawk once more in the plane path. I mean, it's the thing with Sandhawk is it's going to be from Heartland ending towards Kampong. The thing with Sandhawk really is, yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's such a tiny map. And the curious thing for me, why I do enjoy watching Sandhawk and Miramar, especially during the super weekends, are we see a lot of our angles. And our angles, I feel like all of us have a pretty good understanding as to how these teams like to approach the early game. Sandhawk and Miramar have, however, thrown a number of curveballs so far.
They have indeed, and talking about curveballs, something that catches my eye are the boys from Dead Eyes, guys. Now, Hot 10 is where they usually drop and call it their home. However, this time, it seems like they are going to be heading towards the south side of Sandhawk, possibly somewhere around the rocks, or they might even just divert towards Kampong. Now, of course, the question is, where is the first circle going to form? And Mr. Crystal Ball, where are we going? You could not have guessed that. That was a bit too quick for you, but this time, we are going to have a little northern shift.
I was going to say north.
Of course you were. I mean, and I believe you probably would have said 40% water as well, right?
100%. Yeah, there we go. With that being said, we take a look at the circle, and this is a bit interesting, right? Usually we've seen a more centralized first play zone on Sandhawk. The few opportunities we've had to cast and watch this map, and that means a multitude of these teams like 7Z, Blood Legion, we have Carnage, Aeneas, Dead Eyes, guys will have to make a move up north real quick.
Well, he's acting all gangster with that Tommy gun, letting a few shots loose. However, it looks like the hunters have become the hunted because Blood Legion, if you remember, on Erangel, usually contest Deadeye's guys drop, and this time the tables have turned.
And the problem right now for Blood Legion, they are spread. Dominic and Leo are very far away from Gyro and Rayan. Like, there is no chance Gyro and Rayan are going to be able to reach this position to help their teammates out, and that could be a problem. Watersir with the shotty, trying to find a bit of an optimistic shot there onto Dominic. Dominic, his position compromise is going to heal himself up a little bit. Right now, it's about trying to extricate himself alongside his teammate from this position, but more members of Deadeye's guys are arriving.
You did mention that Blood Legion are currently a bit far off from their teammates. Of course, Gyro and Rayan are all the way down south at the docks. Now, the information should have been conveyed that, hey guys, we have a little bit of an issue breaking out over here. We might need your help, and it does look like the boys are going to be moving in. Mind you, INES is pretty nearby Kampong as well, so, you know, if they had the commotion, they might be coming in. And have a look at your mini-map right now. Deadeye's guys are trying to engulf their prey like an amoeba. However, it could come to bite them in the backside later on because, like I said, Gyro and Rayan are on the move.
Hungry Box from the side, catching Dominic. He wasn't expecting that wide flank to come on in. And now Leo is going to try and provide a bit of covering fire for his teammate, but three members are going to be peeking him together, and he will be knocked as well. Backup was on its way. You can see Rayan as well as Gyro in the distance, but right now they might have to change their minds. They might have to leg it.
Well, all right, we have a couple of emotes over here, but the thing is, do the boys from Deadeye's guys know that they could literally get bitten from behind? And of course, you want to add insult to injury, and one of them just got punched to death play.
You know what? I love it. Oh, they're punching both of them to death. They eat the emote, they dance, and then they take them down. That is, so not only do you get knocked out so early in the game, but it's a bitter end as well, and you're gonna be feeling that. You're gonna be feeling that because this is the final outing for those two players for today, and tomorrow they better be gunning for Deadeye's guys.
I mean, talk about adding insult to injury, talking about adding salt to a wound. That is what it kind of felt like, but of course, they are gentlemen as with sportsmanship, and now this is what I'm talking about. Gyro X gets Shifu, sir. Can they retaliate in kind?
Oh, Gyro's so lucky to survive, and now Deadeye's guys, now they know where at least one member of Blood Legion are. They're going to be going in for the wipe here. They've already thrown the gauntlet down. They're telling Blood Legion, hey, like, it was so easy for us to wipe two of your members out. So Gyro at least getting a semblance of vengeance, getting that one kill. But is he going to find more?
Hungry Box definitely has the right idea. He is going out of his way to make sure he can get a little bit of height on the enemy as well, while Wadu and the rest are going to keep them at bay. But mind you, I did kind of mention INES early on. They are a bit to the east in Kampong. However, this is Sanhok, and you can pretty much hear everything all around.
Yeah, the sounds of these guns rattling off will definitely be heard by INES, but INES opting to take a more safer route, heading towards, you know, Kampong, then maybe up through Lakawi. The thing is, are they going to be following that road, or are they going to be crossing over through the greenery? Because if they do follow the road, there's DRS lying in wait in the play zone, and right next to them is a team you don't want to go up against. It's Stalwart Flex.
It is Stalwart Flex, and if they start flexing, ooh, things can get pretty dicey for you. However, as far as INES go, what they're going to do, in my opinion, is they're going to wait for the first circle, bear a little damage from the blue zone, and then they're going to start making their way up north. Now, they are going to go towards Lakavi, but of course, the replay on our screens, the assistance not coming in as quick as it possibly should have, but of course, we are going to have a little bit of dance emojis on our screens, and there you go. I like the fact that while one of them, you know, kind of dances and is basically dissing the enemy, the other one bows down to him. He's like, hey, buddy, this is all part and parcel of the game. Sometimes you get us, but this time we got you.
I like it. I love it. I love a little bit of I wouldn't even call it BM, right? It's just a little bit of spice. You know, we're old school XP.
Oh, yeah.
We know what we've done in the past in various video games, you know, and it's always fun. A little bit of extra mental game coming in there into play, and that is definitely another facet of how you approach any competition for that matter. Gyro, he is still being hunted. He is still being pushed away, and he's spotted out by Hungry Box. He lays down the lead, and with that, Rayan is going to be the lone man standing for Blood Legion. He's out in the distance. I believe he has been spotted out. I don't think he has. But the fact that they know where Gyro is means they can definitely sniff him out.
They can sniff him out, and to be honest with you, at this point, they've got to cut their losses. Now, Rayan, the question is, does he want to shoot, give his position away against four members who are out for blood? as far as Deadeye's guys go. Of course, Hungry Box opening this little skirmish up, getting that knock on Gyro. In my opinion, he should probably back off right now if he wants to get those placement points. Otherwise, it could be quite devastating for this team. Again, have a look at this. They have an idea where the enemy's going to be. They're not knocking him down as yet.
Are they going to punch him?
Goodness,
Oh,
this
no.
is
All right, all right. That was at least a quick end. It was a quick end. They didn't dance over his body.
a coup de grace, if you will.
The coup de grace, but you still have to find the final member, and they might know there's only that one compound, right? And they're wondering, is he towards a down helicopter perhaps? But Rayan, he can hear the commotion, he can hear the footsteps as the predators close on in. The prey, will it strike back? He's got a couple of health kits to work with. He's got that M4, and they are triangulating into his position. He spots that one player. They are relentless indeed. Deadeye's guy's looking for the kill, and he's going to immediately go for the spray. Finds one, gets a knock, but he gets finished off. And Deadeye's guys, relentless hunters. They finish off Blood Legion, losing a player in the process,